the day this video will be uploaded. So for today's video, I will be doing the Q&A tag, or as most people call it, questions nobody asks. So let's get started. I will be doing this with someone I consider my friend. Hopefully they think the same way about me, because otherwise this is really awkward. But we are doing this together. Her username is SimplyDuckDesigns or Theadorkablerachie. So you guys can check her out. I'll have all her social media links in the description box below. And I highly suggest checking out her channel. She has some crafts, some awesome vlogs, and she's just freaking awesome. So there isn't a reason why you shouldn't be subscribed already. I'm quite disappointed in you if you are not subscribed to her. Yes, I'm recording this last minute. I'm sorry, Rachel! The first question is, do you go by a nickname? I do have a nickname. I do not like that nickname. I hate when people refer to me as it because it reminds me of the bitch I once was, and I still am a bitch. I'm just not that bitchy. Like, I was just full bitch mode. Now I've toned down a bit. So I do have a nickname. I do not like to go by it. Therefore, I will not share it. When driving, do you listen to CDs, tapes, the radio, or nothing? Well, I don't drive, but when I'm in the car and someone else is driving, I do listen to my iPod Touch with my Beats more often than not, because I was at work. Are you a window person or an aisle person? If we're referring to, like, a bus or something, I don't give a fuck. I hate when... Okay, I don't want to use the word hate because it might be too strong, but I don't understand why some people will literally fight over the seats. Doesn't fucking matter. Either way, I'm gonna die if we get into a car accident. Either way, I'm going to fucking explode if the bus catches on fire. Either way, I'm getting the fuck out of the bus. Basically, I don't care. If I did get a choice, though, I would go for a window seat because, well, I'm smaller, and once the bus makes a turn sometimes, it's bye-bye me. But more often than not, my friends who are bigger than me tend to, like, move more and have more fucking, I don't know, inertia with the bus than I do. Is that strange? What's your favorite childhood TV show? This question is simple for me. I have two favorite shows, and I still love them both. SpongeBob SquarePants and Care Bears. That's right, motherfuckers. I said Care Bears, don't judge me. Yes. I have so many Care Bears. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Well, I wanted to be many things when I was growing up, but one of them were... I had one idea of something I wanted to be, and it was like a constant thing I always wanted to be. But I always had like, oh, but what if I could do this as well? So things I also wanted to be would be like a musician, but then my mother showed me the Illuminati, and I was terrified for so many days and months, and I was convinced, being the 7-year-old, I believe, no, 8, 9-year-old that I was, that the Illuminati was coming after me, and I would never be a musician. If I ever were to become famous, they'd kill me. So, yeah. I also wanted to be an athlete at times. Basketball, softball, I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to be in the NFL, honestly. I wanted to see if they would let a female into the NFL. Yeah, I haven't thought about that now. But not, like, as a field goal unit, because that's just boring. I want to actually, like, be a fucking wide receiver. That's what I wanted to be. Then the main thing I wanted to be was a doctor. I definitely wanted to be a doctor, which later changed into a therapist when I started going through some tough times, because I thought maybe I could relate to situations, and now I don't want to be anything. What was the best prank you ever pulled off? I've never really pulled any pranks. Like, if they were, they probably aren't even considered pranks. I don't really pull pranks. I think it'd be awesome to pull one. I just don't have... I've never sat back and tried to, set up something to pull on someone. So, yeah. If you could have dinner with 3 people, whom would you choose? So I'm hoping this question can mean people that are not in this world anymore, like who have passed away, because then I would choose my grandfather, who I've never met because he was shot and killed before I was born, because some guy thought that my grandfather was dating his girlfriend, and he shot my grandfather in an alley. So I would like to meet him. I would like to see my friend again who killed herself. I would like to talk to her and try to see where I went wrong in our relationship, and if there was anything I could have done to stop her from killing herself. And lastly, I think I want to talk with... See, I'm going to, like, change this constantly, but for now, either Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, I fucking love Hillary Clinton, or John F. Kennedy. Oh, or Freddie Mercury. I fucking love Freddie Mercury. Also, Andy Biersack. See, this is where it goes. I fucking love Andy Biersack. He is a sexy beast. I wouldn't cheat on my boyfriend, though, for him, but god damn it, if I could date him, I would. He is so sexy. So, like, an incredible person. Not like those band members that are just jerks in real life. He's like a fucking sweetheart in real life. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? While I was struggling there. If you could get back any article of clothing you once wore, what would it be? This is quite simple. It's a very simple answer. My left hand, well, left arm. There's a bunch underneath, even silly bands. And my right. I had it organized, small ones on this side, big ones on this side, and the bands are mainly on this side. I'm trying to show you guys the silly bands underneath. There's some of them. I absolutely loved wearing them, but I had to stop wearing them. If you could hire any actor to portray you in a movie, who would you choose? Shia LaBeouf? Just do it!
Do it!
If you could play any instrument, which would you play? I already played the drums, the guitar, and the piano, so if I could learn how to play one more instrument just to make it even, because I love even numbers, I would choose the violin. If you could hear anyone in history give a speech, whom would you hear? John F. Kennedy. I fucking love John F. Kennedy. Or his brother, Bobby. Either of those. I love both of them so much, especially after watching a couple films, except for JFK, that was like a horror movie to me, even though it was just a theory, but still. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? In the city I live in, because tornadoes don't happen here often at all. If you could make any fictional character come to life, what would it be? This is very simple for me. It would definitely have to be from the Fairly Odd Parents, Cosmo and Wanda. Preferably Wanda, but I'll take Cosmo if I can get him too. Just because having fucking fairy godparents are fucking... That's just freaking awesome. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? This is another very simple answer I will give. I have been a tomboy for many years. Back when I wasn't one, that's when my mother wasn't so, like, hateful towards me. But now, ever since I made the little switch, and it started with Halloween, when we went shopping, and she was just like, okay, what do you want to be for Halloween? And I said a fucking Power Ranger. That's when things went wrong. So I always started to dress up as Power Rangers, ninjas. I dressed up as a witch one time, way before that. I think I was 5. Because I had this broomstick in my room for the longest about it, back at our old house, but yeah. What else have I dressed up? I've dressed up as Alice in Wonderland, a minion. I did that once. I'm not allowed to go trick-or-treating because it's satanic to my mother. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? So when I first read this question, I thought it just said doors. I skipped closet completely because I was kind of just speed reading through it. And if it were that question, I sleep with my door open because my cat likes to roam in and out even though I want it to be closed. However, since it says closet, I sleep with it open because I don't have a choice. My closet door is broken. When we moved into this apartment, it came with... Our room door wasn't there. Somebody took the door before us, and the closet doors were broken. Like, literally, we have a door right here that's not in place. So, yeah. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? SpongeBob SquarePants, because he just fucking enjoys life, and that's something I can't seem to do, no matter how hard I try. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from hotels? I do not. I don't need that shit. Have you stolen a street sign before? I thought this was funny. I didn't know that was possible for someone to steal a street sign before. I never knew that was possible. If it's that easy, since I'm assuming it is, since it's a question, then obviously not, because I'm so lost on this. No. I don't steal things. I don't think I ever have. It's not in my nature. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? Neither. I sleep with a sleeping bag. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? This is an easy question for me, because there is no way in hell I am being attacked by a swarm of bees. Hell no, they will sting me to death. They will follow me, and they're like tiny as fuck. I'll lose them, and then I'll be like, shit, where'd they go? And they just follow me. I'd be terrified. I'd be freaking out. I would hyperventilate, pass out, wake up, be stung to death with all these dead-ass motherfuckers around me. No. I don't even want to live it. And plus, they have the same colors multiple times. They're the same thing multiple times. I have to see them multiple times. No. No, 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 no. And then sometimes you have those big-ass motherfuckers that look like if you've ever been to an amusement park and you've seen those fat-ass freaking bees, that's disgusting. It looks like they just hung out at McDonald's for their entire life. And I'm terrified of them. That just screams to me death. So, yes, I'll take the bear. I'll just shoot his ass up. Okay, I would shoot a bear because I'm very, sensitive to seeing animals die, not insects. So, yeah, I'll take the bear. I'll just somehow get his ass to stop following me. If he eats me, that's fine, as long as it's not bees.